And good morning, everybody. What's going on, people? It's beginning to look a lot like NHL playoff season. It's the best time of the year, and we're here to break down the first round matchups in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I'm not a good guy with prediction. I'm not a good gambling guy, but I'm going to give you a breakdown with my best hockey knowledge. I've been watching hockey for 24 years of this year's Stanley Cup 2017 playoffs, Stanley Cup final playoffs, whatever. We're breaking it down, match by match, just by the first round. I'm not going to do all the rounds yet. Just by the first round, and the second round comes out, I'll make a new video. So let's go with the first matchup I got here on NHL.com. We got the Canadiens versus the Rangers. We got two of the best goalies in the league. Henrik Lundqvist is on a downslope. Carey Price is good. Great. He's great. But this year he's looked a little weird. It's all right. We got, so in this first round matchup, I'm a gambling guy, and I know the lines for the goal totals every game is going to be at 5 goals. I'm betting the under every single game because this is going to be a low-scoring series. Defensive, goaltending. I think it might be Henrik Lundqvist's really last go at it. He's, 34, I think? He's 34 right now. He's looked a little weak this season. He's had some issues with injuries lately. And I could see Antti Raanta stepping in net for this series in a few games. But the end result of the series is these two teams can't score. I think the Habs are overrated. I don't know how they made I know how they made the playoffs, but they really struggled the second half of the year, and that hot start they had at the beginning of the year really is what brought them to the playoffs. So we got Rangers versus Canadiens. I'm going to take, just for Frostbite Gaming, the Rangers, because I'm betting against the Habs. The Rangers in 6 games. It is going to be a low-scoring series, boys. It's going to be defense. It's going to be goaltending. There's no goal scorers on either of these teams. Rick Nash? Who? Gallagher? What? That's it, man. Rangers in 6. Let's go to the next one. We've got the Sens versus the Bruins. This was probably the best possible matchup for the Bruins in the first round because the Senators of recent have struggled, man. We got Erik Karlsson. I don't even know if he's playing, but he's not at 100%, that's for sure. I saw he got hurt 3 games ago, fell into the boards awkwardly, and was just coming back from injury. The Bruins, once firing Claude Julien, they really started picking it up a bit, eh? They picked it up, and they went on a huge tear when it first started, and the Senators have been kind of going the opposite way. I bet on the Senators the last 5 games they played. Lost every bet. They lost every game. It was horrible. So they're limping into the playoffs. The Bruins are coming in kind of hot. Again, another low goal-scoring team, except for, Brad Marchand's lighting it up this year, and it sucks to say because, nobody really likes him, but he's lighting it up this year. So we got Brad Marchand, we got Patrice Bergeron, and then the Bruins' back end is always tough to play. Char's getting old, man. He's getting really old. Senators have speed with Kyle Turris and Bobby Ryan and all those guys up front. I think it's going to be a good series. Again, I'm looking at another low-scoring series, so all the gamblers, when the line's at 5.5 or 5 goals, under. But I'm going to take the Bees in 5. Boston in 5. Put it in the books. Second round is going to be Boston Rangers. Next series I got here, we got the Caps. The almighty Caps. This is the Caps year. Go to barstoolsports.com. This is the Caps year. You can get a shirt that says it. Not advertising guy, just kidding. Okay, so then we got the Caps against the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I know Canadians are pumped for the Leafs to be back in the Stanley Cup final playoffs, and the Caps have just been unreal this year. Again, almost like last year, got the President's Trophy again, but I think they got better from last year. The addition of Schatz at the trade deadline, really, Schatz isn't the greatest defenseman, but it's going to help their blue line no matter what. But then you got that young, fast, disgustingly fast, skilled Toronto Maple Leafs. Their back end's a little rough. Morgan Riley's good. Gardner's okay. But besides that, their back end's a little rough. And the Capitals will prey on them on that back end, and they're gonna this series is gonna be a high scoring series. Hope's gonna shut them down though. Playoff Hope, best playoff goalie the past 4 years, 3 years. That's 3-4 years hoping that best playoff goalie. And we got Alex Ovechkin. He's been back checking the last few playoffs. He really wants the cup. You can tell he's been back checking the past few playoffs. Let's break this one down. I think we got the Caps. I take the Caps in 5. Honestly, I think Toronto's too young They're skilled, but they're still too young to play against a team who's been this good for years and years and years, and the Caps are really pushing it this year. That brings us to our last matchup. Readjust myself. Our last matchup of the Pittsburgh Penguins against Columbus, man. Now, Columbus, they went on that streak this year. They almost broke the record. They went on such a tear. Unbelievable start to the year, but trailed off a little bit. They trailed off a little bit at the end of the year, which was expected, honestly, to keep that up. Cam Atkinson is just erupted as a star on their team. Their defense is good. There's Seth Jones back there. Goalie Bob didn't get hurt this year, or did he? He might have got hurt this year, but Goalie Bob's played unreal. And then we got the kind of banged up Pittsburgh Penguins with Chris Letang out. He's done. I don't think he's making the playoffs. Banged up Penguins. I would still obviously take up a banged up Penguins team versus the Columbus Blue Jackets, just because the Blue Jackets are so, they're not even young, but their playoff experience is lacking compared to last year's Stanley Cup final winners, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Anyways, that's the East. So what we got in round two, what I'm looking at in round two is the Capitals Penguins and the Bruins against the Rangers. Now let's go to the West Coast. First matchup I see right now is the Chicago Blackhawks, Hawks, against the Nashville Predators. Nashville is a high-scoring team. Their back end's great. Pekka Rinne's played a little iffy this year. But their back end's just like they're offensive players, but it's just been a lot of overs this year and letting in a lot of goals. And when you play a team like Chicago, who's that skilled offensively, letting in a lot of goals, it's going to be tough to keep up with their goal scoring. Chicago, they're looking poised to make a long run this year. Their team's looking real nice. Adding players, Panera Bread's played unreal. Kaner, obviously, always good. He's right up there in the points lead. Leaders, not a lead. So you got Connie Mick, 100 fucking points. I'll get to that later. Anyways, right now, I'm looking at Chicago this series. Chicago in 5. Easy, simple. Sorry, Nashville. You guys are good. You made the playoffs, but I got Chicago in 5. Let's move to the next one. We've got Minnetonka. R.I.P., man. Minnetonka against St. Louis. This is going to be a grueling series, man. It's going to be a physical series. Minnesota, they got a bunch of small guys, but their back end's pretty big. And St. Louis is just always known to crush and rattle. You know what sucks this year? We can't see our classic St. Louis against LA Kings series where there's like a billion hits every game. That's all right. We got Minnesota, who were so hot, man. They were at the top 3 of the hot seat list for weeks on end. Then all of a sudden, Choke City, man. Whatever happened? I don't know. They kind of fell apart. It's not like they lost anybody. Zach Parise got the mumps, and somebody else got the mumps in their team. And ever since that, it's kind of gone downhill. But Doobie Wooby, I think is going to win the Vezina. And St. Louis is good, though. This is a tough series, man. This is such a toss-up for me, honestly. I'm going to take Minnesota just because Zach Parise, because he's my favorite player. Zach Parise, Minnesota in 7. That's going to be a 7-game series, physical. And Minnesota's going to have to take on Chicago, their big brother. It almost seems like who always beats them in the playoffs. Next up, we got Anaheim against Calgary. Calgary, man, what beauties. Quick little shits, man. Trocheck is a fucking little shit, but he's a good player, man. He's a guy you want on your team. He's a little pest. Pests are great, man. So we got Calgary against Anaheim. Now, Anaheim, they slept the first half of the year. Nobody really talked about them much, but their home record was unbelievable. They were the best home team, it seemed, the whole season. And you got Calgary, who's so young, but they're making the playoffs. It's gonna be an odd series because I think Anaheim's a slower team. You have Getzlaf and Perry, who are very slow, and it's like kind of a slower defensive core. Then you got Calgary, who just moves. Boogie time. They're quick, man. So it's gonna be an interesting series. It's gonna be like speed against brawn. And this is another one that's tough for me to pick. And it could be because I'm an East Coast guy and don't watch a lot of West Coast hockey. I try to. But I'm going to take Calgary just because I want to see the young guys beat the Anaheim Ducks. And I'm going to take Calgary in 7. That's going to be an interesting series, interesting matchup. Brings me to the last series of the West. Edmonton against San Jose. The Oilers. Let me just give me a minute just to blow Connor McDavid. This kid is banana land. Unbelievably good. Freaking his second year in the league. You see that little frig you, Ricky? Second year in the league, this guy gets 100 points. You don't see that in this day NHL. You see one player maybe get 100 points a year, and that was Connor McDavid. Second year player. He's playing on a line with Patrick Maroon, and who's the other schmuck on his line? It's insane. He doesn't have stars on his line. It's not like when Crosby gets 100 points. He's got stars on his line. It's not like when Ovi gets 100 points or Backstrom. You got Connor McDavid playing with Patrick Maroon, and it's killing me. I can't think of the other guy's name. Killing me. But unbelievable. Just so fast. He picks up the puck, and you know it's him. You don't even have to see the jersey number. You're like, that's McDavid's got the puck. Watch this shit. Backhand for him, between the legs, going fucking roof job. Unreal. Apple, man, always looks for the assists. He's sick, and we are so lucky to have him in the league and have many, many, many years to watch him grow and play. It's only his second year. He's 100 points. The kid's 20? Is he 20? He's 20 fucking years old? I'm 24, man. What have I done with my life? I haven't got 100 points in the NHL. No shit, I'm sitting here. But anyways, Connor McDavid taking on the San Jose Sharks, a banged up. It sucks they're so banged up because last year they were so good, and Brent Burns is so good. Bang the fuck up. San Jose Sharks. Couture taking a puck to his mouth. I think he's playing, but I'm not sure. Then you got Joe Thornton, Papa Joe, man. He got hit too, man. He's hurt too. So you got two of their stars that aren't at 100%, even if they're playing. And I just couldn't. Their bottom six is kind of weak, and I just couldn't see them beating the Oilers. The Oilers are so hot right now, man. They're so hot. So I'm taking Edmonton in 5 in that series. It sucks. No, Edmonton in 6. I backed up. Edmonton in 6. I think San Jose, I mean, they got playoff experience, obviously, from last year and years before. But I'm still taking the Oilers, man. So it's going to leave us in the West to second round. Chicago against Minnesota. Calgary against Edmonton. The Battle of Alberta is back. Let's hope. So that's the video, man. Like I said, this is a face cam, right? I think I have the face cam in here. This is a face cam video. Face is revealed. It's out. It's live. This dropping Wednesday. I'm filming this Monday night, so the playoffs are set. Can't fucking wait for Wednesday. I need to gamble again. Sub to my YouTube channel for NHL content. Actually, there's some Modern Warfare 2 content on here, GTA, all that good stuff. Hockey analysis. And Friday, I'm doing something new. I'm doing a Fitness Friday question and answer. So any fitness questions you have, send them my way, man. I'm a big workout guy. Not a big deal. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Sub to my channel. Leave a like on this video. Share this with your friends. And make sure to remember these picks I made so you can tell me how wrong I am in the next round. See ya.